I've really enjoyed this conversation, and I can't believe we're blowing, through it at this pace here. But I do want to kind of close things out with any advice that you'd be able to give somebody who's maybe interested in a career within education, and then also too maybe like doing it internationally. What advice would you be able to give to somebody who has those types of aspirations?
To work with young people, particularly students in primary school, I think it's okay to try it if you're not sure. But if it's a career that you want to stay in for the medium to long term, you owe it to yourself and to those young people for it to be something that you want to be doing for the right reasons. There are all these amazing benefits of teaching internationally, like being able to travel, being able to go to the beach at the weekend, but which are all valid and things that we enjoy. But I think if you're not a person who wants to make that benefit or support the students, but you're there for the trip or for the money, I would strongly recommend that you reconsider that, because I don't think it's fair to yourself or to the young people that you're with. I think if you decide to go into teaching formally, taking that formal teaching qualification or certificate is absolutely essential, because it gives you those bases for doing a really good job as a teacher in terms of assessment, in terms of grouping, in terms of pedagogical strategies for teaching, which I think there are people in this world who are naturally good teachers or naturally have an affinity with working with young people. But to really do a good job, you need that passion, but you also need the knowledge and skills as well. Now, thinking about teaching internationally, research where you're going a little bit, because my experience in Colombia was amazing, but I had a culture shock that I think I could have avoided or reduced by researching beforehand more about the culture. Um, and you never know, you might end up somewhere in the world that it feels like as much as home as where you were born. And that's how I feel about Mexico at the moment. So decide if you want to do it for the right reasons, helping the kids, do the training that you need to do, be resilient when the challenges come up, and there's always going to be challenges in life and in every career. And four, I think, is just being open. You might have your plans and think where you're going and know what's going to happen for the next few years, but just be open to changes and adaptable.